welcome to DWI Steelers segment, where we are your hosts. That's Dude, that's Wax, I'm Illy. So without further ado, fellas, let's get into it. But before you do that, we need you to do three things. That's like, share, and subscribe. And Dude, I think you got something to add on to that?
Get in that comment section. It really helps the algorithm. It really helps the channel grow.
Definitely. So fellas, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Yo, he got it. I guess what we said and we put into the air as far as your boy Omar Khan, Shaka and them's little brother, he heard it and he definitely delivered. So Wax, let me ask you this. How you feeling about by when I say he got it, TJ getting paid?
I'm happy for him and I'm happy for us.
Right.
He just got to go out there and produce now. Right. You know what I mean? Stay healthy. Teach these young guys how you move and act on and off the field,
right? And
we'll be good.
Definitely. So, Dude, let me ask you this. As far as him getting paid and getting that money, what did they say as far as his terms and conditions of getting that money was? Because I believe he got a lot of that money up front, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Altogether, I think it was a 3-year contract, $123 million, $108 guaranteed, which the Steelers never do that.
Right.
$40 million signing bonus. And, you know, like I said, I like the years because it's only 3. He'll be 34, 35, just like I was saying, right at the end of that contract. So that's perfect. Even if he needs to get another deal, it's not going to be breaking the bank the next time around.
So basically what I'm saying is you kind of called it, man. You said anything over 4 years, he's going to have that last year of maybe producing, maybe not. You know, we don't know what his plans are, but we're definitely looking forward to it. Moving forward with this contract, because I believe he's the highest paid non-quarterback, you know,
in the league.
Yeah.
Ever.
So this makes history.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the second time he's done that too. So like they've been breaking TJ off for a while. So but he's been showing improvement. So
right. But that's what I was saying. You know, as far as I understand what you were saying as far as I want you to, you know, work according to, like, you know, what you already got paid. Meaning, if we have a 5-year deal, I want to pay you off of moving forward from what you did 5 years ago.
Right.
So I'm in total agreement with that, but that's why I emphasized on it, because I felt like he showed us that we made a solid investment by re-signing him to those type of terms.
And that he still got it in him.
Hell yeah, because you figured Cameron Hayward, his contract, he was worth every dime of it, man.
Right.
And I'm not saying that we've seen anything move forward from the time that he signed and inked that deal that wasn't true. He went out there last season and showed the hell up, man. So shout out to, you know, the smart minds in the Steelers organization for making sure that we secured one of the top threat defenders on that outside. Right.
Part I like is the fact that they did it before we got in the training camp. So there should be nothing happening in training camp. Everybody should be there. Everybody should be able to work, grow, sharpen their steel together, not with no distractions where TJ's holding out or this guy's holding out. Everybody signed up. Everybody should be ready to go. And I'm excited because it's football season, y'all.
You better know it, man.
Football season, we here.
It came a lot faster than we anticipated as far as last year and us losing in the fashion we did, because we definitely wanted to start the season in January. Tell me I'm wrong, Wax.
No, you ain't wrong.
When we lost that playoff game that kicked us out, it was almost like a Christmas present that we knew we wasn't going to get.
Right.
You know, it's like we desire to be competitive in this game.
Right.
As far as fans, as far as personnel, and as far as the people that coach this game.
And not even desire, we expect it.
It is. It's an expectation. Right. It's like breathing or air. So, you know, when I say that, I don't say it loosely by saying we're just some typical fans that started a podcast, even though that's how we did it.
Right.
But we've been bleeding black and yellow since we knew what it was, bruh. So
since the 90s.
Since the incubator.
I kind of feel entitled in that aspect. You know, in my line of work, they always say if you spend enough time with a customer, you have the right to ask, you buying this car?
Right.
So with that being said, we spent enough time wearing those colors. You understand what I'm saying, Wax? We bled those colors. We was in those wins and or losses. So with that being said, we have the right to say, look, we expect a lot more out of you.
Right.
As far as, productivity.
Right.
Gut check, homie.
That's it. Let's go. There's no excuses this year.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, Aaron Rodgers is older, but so what?
Right.
Like, you came out here, we're expecting you to be Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Maybe not the Aaron Rodgers of yesteryear, but we're still expecting you to do what you're supposed to do.
And for the naysayers, prove them wrong.
Thanks.
So let me ask you this, Wax. The boy Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking to be a premier DB. And by premier, I mean a type of guy that you don't want to throw on his side. Right. Am I wrong, or am I just over-anticipating seeing that young man just do what he does?
No, you're not wrong at all, man. Like, he's definitely a shutdown defender, and that's what we need him to be here. You know what I mean? Because he's bounced around a little bit in the league, but he's in Pittsburgh now, so let's lock shit up and keep it to a minimum with all the rah-rah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like him, JPJR, if we're able to keep those guys' heads on a swivel, keep them mindful of not just the play that's happening, but the very next play on their assignment, I feel like we should be shut down. Because here's the thing, like Doob said, we gave TJ that bag.
Right.
He received that big bag of money, looked in there, and they said, TJ, is everything there? It's all there.
Right.
Put the knapsack over his back and walk back to wherever he came from. So that means come camp time, everybody should be showing up, helmets locked, rocked, ready to go. So with that being said, I'm anticipating fireworks when it comes out to camp up in Latrobe this year, man.
Me too.
I'm expecting big things. Our interior front line, I had brought some concerns to you earlier, man.
Offense or defense?
Offense. And, I know that the young boy, what's his name?
Troy Fatanu.
Yeah, he got hurt early on the season. I'm reluctant to see him get out there and go full tilt the first couple of weeks just because I want to preserve him for, those 4 games that we got to go out there and prove your earnings, I guess, or solidify your spot for the year.
And me and you disagree on that. I want to see him out there from the start because he's basically a rookie, and he needs to get work. Like I said, you can only get better by working. Steel sharpens steel.
Right.
That's it.
By participating.
Right.
You can't get better watching.
I agree, fellas.
Right. From the sidelines, you have to be in there getting pummeled for the first couple of weeks.
And like Tomlin say, we can't live in our fears. So you can't be scared that he's going to get hurt. You just gotta pray that he doesn't.
No, it ain't that I'm scared, man. I'm just bracing for impact, bro.
Right.
Just to make sure that he's the guy that we drafted him to be. Right. Like you said, he's a rookie, so he almost got to fight for his fight for his food.
Right.
At this point, because we put somebody in your space that we felt that was able to hold it down, and when you come back off of injured reserve, you got to be able to get your spot back, bro. Right. This isn't just one of those things we can just hand over just because we drafted you in that position. Even though the stakes were high when we did, we weren't anticipating that happening to you.
Right.
So, that's more or less where my mind's at with it.
The reason why I'm saying is because I don't know if our offensive line depth, after you get past the starters, I don't think we're too deep on the offensive line. So we're really going to need a lot of luck with the offensive line as well, which is what you don't really want. You want a short thing, but we need a lot of luck. We need a lot of luck and a lot of hard work from those guys because I don't know how deep they are. If one of the tackles goes down, I don't know who's going to replace him.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying, man. So, I want to not crawl before I walk, but at the same time, let the brother stay in there about 2-3 series.
Right.
Pull him out.
As most of the starters usually do.
And that's what I'm saying. Right. I'm just saying don't overexert him because he has to play catch up.
Right.
And get him acclimated to what the hell everybody else has been dealing with.
I get you.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Be ginger with it until you don't have to. And then at that point,
Unleash the beast.
Where's Mungo? Somebody go get Mungo and calm him. No, you can't, because why, Wax?
Because he's ready to wild out.
And he's out of control. That's what I want.
Right.
Make sure he's healthy. I don't want an 88 to 90% healthy, you know, especially in the front, bruh.
Right.
Now, if he's... And here's the thing. You don't want anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm not even getting ready to tell them what they don't want or what they do want until they do 3 things, Wax.
And what's that?
That's like, share, and subscribe. And, dude, I think you had something to add on to that.
Get in that comment section.
Definitely. Let us know how you feel about if he should be out there going gung-ho, you know what I mean, full pedal down to the ground, or if he should, you know, ease into his role of being a natural, you know, damn near rookie of the year.
Right.
You know, I want that line to, you know, more or less, when it comes down to it, be number 1 all across the board. Passing, rushing. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I want to be able to be solidified, man. Yeah. It's time we go back to...
For sure. And we got to give Rodgers some time back there.
Definitely.
Right? Like, he's a little bit older. I know he can sling it fast. Like, he gets it out fast pretty much. But, like, I want him to be able to let plays develop so he can slice them down the field.
Right.
And use the middle.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's hard to throw... passes in the middle if you only got 2.5 seconds.
Right.
I mean, you know,
right.
because there's still linemen and D-backs and middle linebackers right there waiting for you to see what you're gonna do. Right. You know, but if you have time to let everybody run their routes and do what they got to do, then you can start slicing them up.
And I'm hoping Broderick, because they said Broderick came into camp this year 20 pounds lighter, so he's been working in the off season. He says he feels. They said that he looks like he's a lot quicker, so I'm hoping that, you know, man. I think he was hampered with a I don't know if it was a shoulder or elbow injury last year, so I'm expecting a bounce back year for Broderick.
Right.
I really am. I want to see the dude do good because he's a first round pick, man, and we need those first round picks to stick. You know, you can pick a guy in the first round. He's supposed to be here for 10 years.
I mean, and not only that. From all the times that you run to that young man's aid, will we be ready to listen? Oh, I'm going to bring that up because me and my cousin Burton, we got this, you know, I got to bring you guys in. So when I say come on in, that means let's get to it. We got like a group text. And when that brother's stinking up the joint, and I mean just out there missing assignments, you know, starting before the play, like he can't hear it in a room full of crowded people, like that's his job to know the cadence.
I get it.
And when he's misfiring, we're definitely calling you like, hey, man, what's up with your boy, man? Like you got any control of how he's doing out there, and you be the first one. Give him some time, fellas.
Hey.
Bruh, I be mad at you, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, he's an advocate for this dude.
This dude be like, get him out of the game and cut him off the team. Like, I'm like, man, chill. Like,
come on, bro.
Get a young man a little bit of, you know, a little grace.
Yeah, but I mean, you can only give him so much.
That's true, and that's why I said this is a make or break year for him.
Yeah, like because I mean, I understand they kept moving him around out of his position and stuff like that, but it's most of that shit is mental. But when you start jumping off sides and false starting and stuff, like that's a mental thing.
That shows anxiousness, and you're not prepared for the position that you're in. Because when you're in there, you got to be a professional at all times, bruh.
But like I said, I know you're gonna say I'm making excuses, but if you played a certain position your entire life,
okay,
and then they put you at a whole new position on a different side, you got to learn entirely different skill on the run. You're gonna have some growing pains.
I get that, but actors,
excuse me,
in the entertainment business, which that's the business. It's all entertainment.
These ain't actors. These are athletes.
They're not. But they're under the entertainment umbrella.
But that's like telling an actor, okay, now get behind the camera.
He's
not gonna know what to do.
No.
He's not gonna know what to do.
What I'm saying is he has, instead of being typecasted, he has a range like Mr. Washington.
Right.
Denzel Washington can be a dope dealing, conniving cop, and he can be a pastor of a church. And then, like, you turn around and believe everything he's saying.
But the thing is, we getting into the whole.
No, we are, but
Denzel is always Denzel.
Yeah, let me add this though. But it takes some time for him to get in other roles.
And mature that role, and I get it.
But, like, you know, you have to give him a little bit of grace because you can't just switch characters like that.
But when we're in week 13 and you're still making mistakes that you was making in week 3, we have a sit down and ask you how serious are you taking this role? Because if not, we're going to have to replace you.
Right.
That's just what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that you're, making excuses or anything, but that big blanket, that oversized Steeler blanket in that warm bottle that you had on the stove in the back of DWI in our, in our break room, was that for Broderick?
Okay.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
Real quick, though, like, what if he does start off terrible, like this year, and he's like not progressing like he should?
He has a couple of games to get it together.
How many games?
6.
6 games? Okay.
Because that's like, in my eyes, by week 6, everybody knows what they got and how everybody's operating.
Yeah, it's almost like a third. It's a third of the games.
And not to mention, you've had those 4 preseason games to get you acclimated with, okay, this dude, he likes to, step outside before he turns, in that inside slant, or this guy just likes to outrun people, or this guy likes to zigzag. You know the rhythm of your team by that time. That's 10 games, including preseason. So let's not misconstrue where I'm going with this. So, back to the actor thing, so I can put a nail on that, is when you have a respective role, you have to play that to the best of your ability, which I'm sure that young man is trying. I'm never, ever going to punch down on anybody, especially one of us, man. Big ups in my Jamaican voice to the boy Broderick Jones, man, because he is a showstopper, man, and I appreciate him being able to be on our squad. So, youngin', I'm not coming at you. I just expect you to do what it is that you do and do it at the best of your ability, at the high octane level that you were picked to do. That's all I'm saying, Uwe.
Right.
I ain't picking on a young man because we need him.
No, we definitely need him. He's the key to it, really.
I just don't need you over there burping with it.
I don't need you over there. Like, soon as he has one bad play, like, get him off the field.
See how he is, twin?
I don't even know who's behind him, but I want to see him. I'm like,
bro, why do you do this to me, man? I'm just saying, man. And here's another thing. Shout out to that damn Arthur Smith. Why am I saying that? Because I feel like he's going to have a fantastic year drawing up a scheme because we got the running back core that we deserve back there.
Listen, he better.
Yeah.
Like, he better draw up some shit.
Well, why don't you say it like you're from down south? And I know what you're saying. It kind of correlates, with like the better term, but he best be getting this shit together. You feel me? Yeah. Because if not, how did Pop say it off of Friday? Rest in peace. John Witherspoon. He said, come first of the month, rent is due. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have a job, you don't have to worry about catching no dog. Why, Wax?
Because you got to worry about a dog catching your ass.
So if y'all remember that out there, y'all know where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean, he's been there. He's only been here, what?
This is the second year.
Yeah, a year.
So, I mean, he has some leeway to fuck up, and I'm only being an ass.
And I'm with you on that, but how long do we give him?
Right. Well, at least until next year. I would say, like, 3 altogether.
Right.
But, like, I'm just hoping for the best. I just hope he knows how to scheme up some stuff to keep the defense on their toes.
Correct.
You know what I mean? That's all. I like him. I mean, like, I don't hate him like I hated, what was old boy's name?
Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, he was terrible.
We're not going to get on that. We're not even going to get on that because I know you hated that mug.
But
we all kind of like...
Yeah. It's only up from that.
And I get you. I mean?
Right.
But...
So...
And he got some toys to play with, too.
He does.
So... I'm just saying. Like,
but if we see him out there looking Canada-ish...
Right.
We gonna have to be like, look here, y'all.
Oh, you already know we keep it 1,000 on here.
A wow, a fresh wow.
We love the Steelers, but if they looking crazy, we gonna be the first ones to tell you, like, look, this ain't it.
This ain't it, fellas.
This ain't it.
So you're not on the clock, but If you want to keep things at bay, young brother, you will come up with the schemes of a lifetime because the same is expected out of you. You know, Broderick got one assignment. That means follow the directions of what my coach puts in place to the best of my ability, my natural ability. Maybe overdo it when I want to get in Hulk mode, Louie.
Right.
But a coach's job is to do what, Wax?
Put people in the right position.
To do what?
To make the right plays.
Hands down.
And
so
be successful.
If they're not drawing up them plays, man, we can't have a successful season because as one hand washes the other.
Right.
You know, and we need them both to coexist at the same time.
Right.
So shout out to the Steelers for definitely making sure we solidify that spot with TJ. And even like me getting used to the idea of getting rid of Minka, you know, and you guys is, you know, yeah, I was right.
Say that again?
I said you guys want some Sprite. All right, you guys were right, man.
Okay.
Getting rid of Najee. And I mean, I'm not going to say it like I had personal attachments, like it was a Ferrari that I had that I was attached to. I'm saying it in the regards of I feel like this young man who they felt was going to be a better pick and a better fit for our offensive scheme.
Right.
Is going to do exceptionally well.
And shout out to Najee because he put in a lot of work for it. And he just got injured. You know what I mean? We don't want to kick a man when he's down. He just got injured playing with fireworks. So we're wishing him a healthy recovery.
So, definitely.
You know, I mean, we ain't hating on you. We was just, you know, we want the best for our team.
Correct. And I mean, y'all got the right to feel y'all's way that y'all feel. You know, this is what we made this podcast for.
Right.
To give the opinions of the way that the people who may or may not have an opinion about it or a voice, to voice your opinion. And you at home, that's why my boy Deuce says get in the comment section. Voice your opinion. Let us know how you feel moving forward. Who knows who's watching this? I told y'all, you know, I know a couple of them guys personally. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to see a couple of them tomorrow. So be on the lookout.
They're gonna be like, what the fuck did you say about that? they're gonna rough Phil up.
I'm gonna be like,
on me and Wax's behalf.
Everything. Go ahead, hit me, son. Nah, let me quit, man. But nah, man, it's just dope to be able to have this type of audience to talk to because you guys are definitely in it with us. Because here's the thing: we win together, we lose together, but we always keep one thing in mind: Steeler Nation forever. That's it. That's it. As pissed off as we've all gotten over the years, we still keep it real and keep it home and bring it on back with our Steelers, man. So that's something that I can definitely be happy about because I feel like this year, in the words of Bobby Boucher's quarterback, we gonna kick some Cougar ass. So be on the lookout for Pittsburgh Steelers. We coming.
We could be a sleeper. I ain't even to cut you off.
No,
I said we could be a sleeper if everything goes right. We could sneak up on some teams because they're counting us out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're all counting us out, saying this is going to be the first losing season and all of that, and it could be, but we got a chance to sneak up on the NFL.
Yeah. Plus, they say that every year.
They do.
They always count us out every year, and then as soon as we start winning or putting some games together, then it flip flops. Like, well, I got them in the, you know what I mean? Like in the lead of the AFC North.
Just keep that same energy.
Yeah, just I want them to hate on us all year.
Oh well. Here's the thing. Remember I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Remember the pact we made that as soon as we hear some Steeler bullshit, we're getting ready to record you with or without consent so we can play it for you over the air and let you see your hating ass. Try to convert. Like, I ain't say that you didn't. Dude, play the clip. Man, fuck them motherfuckers. You know.
Right.
But nah, on a serious note, man, fellas, I'm very, very, very excited about this upcoming season, to which every season I'm excited about because I get to see our Pittsburgh Steelers do what they do, and that's go out there and play fundamentally sound football.
Right.
So
let's go.
And camp starts soon, don't it?
Camp starts this week. This Thursday. The 20. What's the day? The 23rd. So.
It starts Thursday.
Yeah, it starts Thursday. 26th, 27th, something like that. Or 25th. I don't know. I don't know my days of the week.
You stopped knowing them.
20th today.
All right, so it's like the 24th, I think.
Bruh, I'm just super excited, man, about the whole shebang, I guess, you know.
Right.
Speaking of which, on another note, keeping it NFL, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Remember Williams that we acquired off the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that he came from the Chargers?
Yeah.
And did y'all know that he went back to the Chargers?
Mm-hmm.
But after he went back to the Chargers from us, he decided to call it quits.
Yep. He retired.
So how does that happen as an investment? Like, did they, you know?
I don't know. Maybe just the injuries got to him, and he just was, just sick of the rigmarole and didn't have that feeling anymore.
That's nuts, man. Shout out to the young brother Williams, man. You know,
Mike Williams.
Yeah.
They say once you think about retirement, you're already retired.
Right.
So once you start thinking, like, you just go ahead and pull the trigger, man. Like, it's cool. Like, you had a great career.
He did.
Shout out for that catch and for that one catch that I remember from you for us.
Right.
That touchdown.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: when great legends retire, here's one thing we can always count on, fellas. Football continues on. Mm-hmm. So there will always be a next season as long as everybody decides to keep those, weapons of mass destruction to themselves and forget the codes. I pray that football will go on for the next 100 years and give them people in the future enjoyment like it does us. So with that being said,
we're gonna have jetpacks in the future.
Oh man, we were supposed to have flying cars by now, man. I was definitely
while they're playing football though, they're gonna be like,
yeah, right.
I'm just playing.
But nah, you know what they say, fellas.
What's that?
All good things must come to an end. So one thing I can make sure about, being that it's coming closer to football season, we'll be back next week, but it's gonna be the same time, dude. Matter of fact, same location. Mm-hmm. But it's always going to be different material. Peace.